why we watching women's basketball. It's not just because of one person. It's because of me too, and I want y'all to realize that.
She says not just one.
Okay, so people are watching, not just because of one person.
373 people. This is an arena that holds 13,000 people. We have a CBA negotiation.
Angel Reese is ready to walk away from the WNBA if demands aren't met. But here's what she's missing. The league has been losing money for 27 years straight. Not a single profitable season since 1996. While Reese and others fight for NBA-level salaries, the WNBA's new $2.2 billion media deal is tiny compared to the NBA's $70 billion. And guess what? If players boycott, NBA owners who fund the WNBA's losses would actually save money by shutting it down. Did these players just hand Adam Silver all the leverage? Kindly please like the video and subscribe to the channel to support us. Angel Reese just went public with her willingness to boycott the WNBA. But is she making a career-ending mistake? The timing couldn't be worse. After 27 years of struggling to get people to watch women's basketball, the WNBA is finally grabbing attention. Now players want bigger paychecks, and they're ready to walk away if they don't get them. Reese posted online about players deserving more, and fans went crazy supporting her. But there's a massive problem nobody's talking about. The WNBA has never made a profit, not once. Since launching in 1996, the league has lost money every single year. That's 27 straight years of financial losses, and now players are demanding NBA-style contracts?
Seats down here in this lower bowl section. And then the entire top bowl, forget about it. Forget about it.
I know people from California flying in to Iowa to watch Caitlin Clark go up against the Brazilian national team. I wouldn't be surprised if people from Europe, South America.
Look at the numbers. The WNBA just signed their biggest media deal ever, $2.2 billion over 10 years. Sounds impressive until you compare it to the NBA's new deal worth $70 billion. That's 32 times smaller. The money simply isn't there for NBA-level salaries when the league generates NBA-level revenue divided by 32. Here's what Angel Reese and other players aren't seeing. The NBA owners who fund the WNBA's losses would actually save money if players boycott. Imagine that. If Reese and others refuse to play, Adam Silver and NBA team owners don't have to cover this year's financial losses. They're probably not losing sleep over these threats. Silver holds all the cards in this situation. If players walk, he doesn't have to pay for a money-losing league this season. The WNBA would save on operational costs, player salaries, and everything else. The boycott threat gives the league more leverage, not less. The real game changer has been Caitlin Clark. Games featuring her attract 1.2 to 2 million viewers, while games without her struggle to reach 400,000. One rookie completely transformed the viewership landscape overnight.
LSU, this person perfectly. LSU, I'm calling y'all out. Angel Reese is back at home, and that should have been a sold-out arena. No excuse.
But the basketball side is not drawing. Those 5 million followers on Instagram, they didn't translate a bit to basketball. Not a drip.
This growth is exactly what the league needed, but now players might throw it all away. Could Angel Reese's passionate boycott threats actually destroy the WNBA? Yes. She's risking the league's future at the exact moment it's finally gaining momentum. If players walk away now, they might kill the golden goose before it lays any eggs. This isn't just about money or fair pay. It's about the survival of women's professional basketball in America. The WNBA needs time to build on its recent popularity surge before it can afford NBA-level salaries. A boycott now could set women's basketball back by decades, and that's exactly the opposite of what players like Angel Reese want. You know what's crazy? The WNBA is finally getting people to watch games, and that's exactly when players are threatening to walk away. After 27 years of struggling, the league just signed its biggest media deal ever, $2.2 billion. That's huge for them. But players like Angel Reese want an even bigger piece of a pie that doesn't exist yet. Remember the 1994 MLB strike? Baseball lost the World Series and fans were furious. It took years for baseball to recover, and they already had a century of history and loyal fans. The WNBA doesn't have that luxury. They're still fighting to get people to care after 27 years. A work stoppage would financially benefit the NBA owners, while devastating players, creating the most lopsided negotiating position possible.
I will say this, and this is my last thing about Angel Reese. I'm not a fan, but I will give respect. She is important to this league, and we can't take that away. She is a good basketball player and the best rebounder the game has ever seen.
I will continue to say, look, Angel has got a career as a content creator, as an influencer, Instaface.
Think about all those corporate sponsors who finally started believing in women's basketball. They'd run for the exits if players boycott. Corporate sponsors would start pulling their money fast. They're not going to keep funding a league that can't get its act together. Imagine building momentum for almost 3 decades and watching it vanish overnight. The harsh truth nobody wants to say: WNBA players are overvaluing themselves right now. The league needs to build real profitability before salaries can grow. Players are seeing more attention and assuming that means there's more money. But attention doesn't automatically equal profit. If players boycott, they lose everything. Athletes making $75,000 salaries would suddenly have zero income, while billionaire NBA owners would simply redirect their WNBA subsidies elsewhere. Many would be forced to play overseas for less money and worse conditions. How does that help anyone? The Players Association keeps saying, there is no better time than right now for women's sports. But that's just riding Caitlin Clark's popularity wave. They're mistaking temporary attention for financial stability. The foundation isn't solid yet. Without the league, these players lose their platform completely. If WNBA players boycott, the NBA and private equity owners who fund the league's losses would actually save money by not having a season.
I'm a dog. You can't teach that. I'm going to go out and do whatever it takes to win, and every single night. My teammates rely on my energy. So being able to continue the energy, even if we're down, even if we're up.
If Caitlin Clark is on the team, it becomes the right team. Because Caitlin Clark is on it. It's like saying Michael Jordan's not on the right team.
No TV deals, no endorsements, no chance to grow women's basketball. Everything they've built would collapse. Why are WNBA players threatening to boycott when the league is finally getting popular? They're confusing media attention with money in the bank. The consequences are bigger than just missing games. We're talking about potentially setting women's basketball back decades. Once fans leave, getting them back is almost impossible. Let's be real. The WNBA isn't making money yet. The NBA owns 60% of the WNBA and pays for all those losses. They've been doing this since 1996. That gives them all the power in this fight. Angel Reese needs to understand something important. Her job right now isn't just playing basketball, it's helping grow a league that's still struggling financially. Walking away when things are finally taking off won't get players bigger checks. The WNBA has never turned a profit. Not once in 27 years. Without NBA support, there might not even be a women's basketball league. Will these players realize what's at stake before it's too late?